What's up, guys? Welcome to my first video on this channel. I wanna address and talk about a personal milestone of mine that I've finally accomplished at the end of 2025 last year, and that is to hit a milestone of $50,000 of net worth at only 19 years old. And this video isn't meant to be like a flex or it's not meant to be a flex. It's more to just kind of share my story and inspire any of you guys out there that might be the same age as mine, whether you're 19 or 20 or 21 or just anywhere in your 20s or even 30s, and that I want to kind of prove to you that it's never too late to start your financial journey like I had at only 19 years old. For context, I have started working and learning about money and things like, the stock market and how markets go up and down and how money, just like how the economy works, since I was 16 years old. So since basically I was in high school. And ever since, I've always just been constantly learning more and more about it. And along the way, I have accumulated a pretty significant amount of wealth while researching it and going through high school. I didn't make a lot of money growing up. I didn't get a lot of money. My parents didn't spoil me or anything, but I liked saving money and I liked the idea of money. So I always saved it. And at 16, I got my first job. It was at Walmart. It was nothing pretty. I was making $17 an hour. And it was my first full-time summer job. I was making, again, did I say it already? I said I was making $17 an hour. I saved my first $2,000 that summer. I don't even think it was $2,000. I think it was more than that. It was like $5,000. I earned my first $5,000. So that was my first milestone, was $5,000 at 16 years old. And at that time, I bought a gaming computer for like $1,500 because that was like my dream, was to have a gaming PC. And following after that, I didn't work. I wasn't, making money because I was studying in school, but I was finding like small ways to make money. I was like flipping shoes. I was like one of those people. I was reselling sneakers. I was like waiting for Nike to restock like Pandas or whatever. I don't even know. Like I'm not big on the shoe game, but I was doing that. I was selling stuff on eBay, flipping stuff, going on Facebook Marketplace, and that was kind of like smaller ways of making money. I do remember at the time I wasn't investing a lot of my money because I was under 18 years old, so I couldn't really make create a brokerage account. My parents didn't allow me, or actually I don't know. I don't think I've ever asked my parents, just because I assumed that you couldn't invest under 18. I thought you had to wait till you're 18 to invest, and that was really stupid of me to assume. I wish I started investing earlier, but it doesn't matter because I'm still super young. Investing at 18 and 19 is already super young enough. So, that like 1 or 2 years I sacrificed didn't make a huge difference, right? And so yeah, throughout my junior year, I was flipping stuff. Finally got my second job. It was part-time at a Del Taco. And in the process of working at Del Taco, it wasn't a pretty job. I wasn't making that much either, and I was working part-time, so it was just like a decent amount of money, but I was saving that too. And in the process of working there, I was applying for the YMCA, and I wanted to work at the YMCA because it was a more stable, I would say like easier occupation. It paid more, obviously. It was at a gym, so I got a free membership there, and I was working front desk, so I wasn't like constantly stressed out and shit like that. It was part-time too because I was in school, obviously. And yeah, I worked there for about 8 months, and then I graduated high school, and then I this is kind of a twist right here, but I got shipped off to Army basic training in July of that year of 2024, a month following graduation at high school. And if you didn't know already, I'm active duty Army, so that's like my main full-time job right now. This is my barracks room. I got shipped off to basic training in July, and being in the Army is a blessing and a curse. It's provided me so many benefits and provided me so much knowledge on finance and things in that nature, because I don't know, you're kind of forced to, because of the benefits you get, the financial benefits you get, like free college and good, pretty decent pay, I would say, because I don't have I don't have any expenses. I don't pay for the barracks room. I don't pay for food really, and the only things I have is like my car insurance, and that's it, and gas. So I went to basic, then I went to AIT. I went to AIT for 9 months. If you don't know what AIT is, it's like tech school, right? For any Air Force guys or any civilians, it's like tech school. Basically, it's training for your job. It was very long. It was 9 months long. I work in cyber. Do what you want with that information. Find out comment what MOS you think I am in the comments below. Yeah, like throughout my time in the Army, I've been in for a year and a half now. I've been just like accumulating wealth even faster, because it's allowed me to, because it's full time. I'm making way more than I was while I was in high school, and I'm like saving a lot more aggressively now, considering I don't have any expenses, like I said. And it's helped me save literally like over 30 grand in 1 year. And 2024 and I think between 2024 and 2025, I was like saving so much money, and I wasn't even making that much again. Like I wasn't making much, like for real. And like I'm just a private, I was making private pay with under 2 years of service. And I was just constantly aggressively investing my money like into the stock market, into like cheap index funds and ETFs, and like a few individual stocks here and there. And I remember last year there was the crash in April with the tariffs, right? And that was when that's when I made like the most amount of money. That was like probably like the one time I ever made the most amount of money from the stock market. I bought the dip during the tariffs, and I got like 20% back. I probably made like 8 grand in 1 day from the tariffs in April. And man, it's exciting when you get like wins like that, like W's like that, because it kind of motivates you, keeps you going. Like even if you're making like nothing, and you got this, you working in the military or like some hard job, like it's good to get a few like wins here and there. Especially when I was in AIT, and AIT kind of sucked out. Like, oh my god, AIT is probably the worst part, like in the Army, like worse than basic training, because at least in basic training you kind of fully expect what to expect, which is like basic training stuff, like drill sergeant just yelling at you and shit. But AIT is like just, you expect freedom, but it's like BCT, it's like basic training, but you got your phone, and that's it. So yeah, I was saving a lot of money throughout my time in the military, and like I said, I was contributing to like my Roth IRA and investing a lot of money. And if you want to see my portfolio for real, like comment down below. I'll make a video fully showing you like my earnings and stuff, and showing you like how much I've made on stock market, and what I'm currently positioned with in this current situation. And fast track to today, I am currently stationed. I'm probably not gonna name where I'm stationed at. Probably an OPSEC violation. If you know, you know. But yeah, here I am. I got like 50. No, not even 50,000 like right now, because like I said, I started with 50,000 at the start of this year, and right now I'm at 62,000 on January 27th, 2026 at 1806 right now. I have $62,000 in my net worth to my name. The reason why my net worth jumped so much this month alone was because of my investments. I'm again, like 99% of my money is invested in the stock market and in like precious metals and crypto and things like that. And I'm also working a lot. Like I don't just work in the military. Like I don't just get, the military salary. I do other side hustles. Like I forgot to totally mention this earlier, but I DoorDash a lot. I do that's about it. I DoorDash a fuck ton. I have a cheap 2014 Honda Accord, fully paid off. I bought it in full cash for $6,000 back in June of last year, and it's been a blessing. It hasn't broken down on me. I haven't like spent like pretty much any amount of money on it. I've only gotten, it's like, regular oil changes. Like I do a lot of my own stuff on it. So I rotate the tires on my own. Oil changes too. I do my own oil changes, but sometimes I get lazy, so I just take them to like some local oil change shop off base. It's like only $80 or something, like with a military discount. So it's not that bad, and you don't have to do it that often. It's only like after 5,000 miles, and after 5,000 miles like of door dashing, I already made like 10 grand, right? So it's barely an expense, right? And then, obviously you got to do your coolant and transmission fluids and all that good stuff. But that's all like after crazy mile intervals, like 30 to 60,000, right? But yeah, awesome car. And I'm honestly so grateful. Like, I don't know what to say for the rest of this video. I know this video is super messy. Like, if you watch this through, like, I appreciate you so much. It's my first video. I've never made a YouTube video like this in person, like in front of a camera. I just pressed click and go on the video and just wanted to record myself and share my story a little bit. I do sound monotone. My story is boring the way I described it, but once I kind of build up that confidence and that ability to talk in front of camera, I will be able to share more. But yeah, I'm so grateful for what I have right now. I couldn't do this without the support of my parents and a few of my friends, right? And yeah, I mean, again, I'm not like a trust fund baby. I didn't grow up rich. I had regular parents. I was an only child. I'm an only child, so I don't have any siblings. My parents, they just grew me I just grew up normally with my parents. They didn't directly give me money or anything. They told me like from birth to, they've always told me throughout my life, like, oh, go to school, like get a degree, go to college, make money by getting a 6-figure job, yada yada with your degree, take out loans. It's like they just give you like they've always given me like the basic advice, but they never really gave me like what's like realistic advice for like 19-year-olds and anyone above or 18, like like my age group. And that is to invest. Like the moral of the story, like of this video, is just like, I want all of you to just invest your money. Like, this is not financial advice, but just find like a good index fund, find some good stocks, like find some reliable information on what to invest in, because that's where real wealth is built. You don't have to quit your 9 to 5. It's all about just staying consistent, just work your regular jobs and just continuously invest more and more every month or every week or whatever, like however you get paid. Bi-weekly. I get paid bi-weekly, so I invest bi-weekly, sometimes daily. I have 2 separate accounts. I have my Fidelity and my Robinhood account. And my Fidelity, I do bi-weekly like deposits. Robinhood is like daily investments. It's more of my like riskier trades. So yeah. And yeah, that's the video. It's simple. I know it's been 15 minutes. Thank you for watching, and God bless. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.